here. I was thinking of Batman or Jet Li. Okay, yeah. Jackie Chan or Jet Li or somebody like that. Absolutely. Perfect. Yeah, I think we'll go with Jet Li. Yeah, I have like very little experience with this game, so keep expectations low here, guys. This is not going to go well. I am much more proficient with Ninja Gaiden 1 than 2. So, Pacifist here, maybe an utter train wreck. We'll see. Jet Li would be nice, absolutely. Donnie Yen is also too old, yes. We need to like go back to the 90s for a Ninja Gaiden movie. If you want to get the correct actors for it. About Will Wheaton and Patrick Stewart. Shut up, Wesley! Good call, Andy. Good call. Okay, so this is level 1 and it's pretty easy. Alright, well, level 1's done. Not that that was going to be a problem or anything, but here we go. Going well, you're already at the 3rd screen, close to the first boss. That's right, we're looking at positives, because there's not going to be many positives from here on. From here on, it's going to get really ridiculous at some point. Some of the later levels... Oh, there's our... Look, the bird is on top of me already. I love it. No, how do you jump over this? Just face tank through it like an idiot. Okay, so the biggest threat so far is a bird. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? I didn't know. I knew all along that would be the problem. If there's a bird in a video game, it's going to make my life miserable. We know that by now. I wish we could slash it apart. I wish we could do that, Royal. I want to do that so badly. I'm trying to keep my finger as far away from the B button as I possibly can. Yeah, why would the bird be a threat? Oh, this stupid wind stage. What is this, Mario Lost Levels? Bird is the word. No, it's not. Bird is never the word around here. Absolutely not. I'm dead. Okay, that's our first death. Jason was training. He can run now. Yeah, now we got the Jason character running instead of throwing axes. Who's controlling this train? That was a hype train. That was our hype train we were just on. That's what we'll call that. Oh, this is going terrible. I didn't like this level doing it not Pacifist style. With Pacifist on, this is going to be miserable. Or maybe it won't be. Everything likes to make a liar out of me. Bird is the worst. Yes, Foggy. Yes, Bird is the absolute worst in every... Not just this game. Other games too, especially Ghost and Goblins. For you guys that have been here for our Ghost and Goblins misadventures, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm gonna die here. We don't have any health. I'll die to anything but the bird! Anything but the bird can kill me. Birds are the worst. Yes, exactly, Rush. Rush knows what we're talking about here. Mother Nature is stronger than rocket launcher, guys. It's the reason why birds are that dangerous. Yes. Birds suck. That's the bottom line. Oh, I was speed running for a second. Did you guys see that? I was speed running. was going really fast for a second there. That looked kind of fun. Oh, just because I'm a terrorist, that gives you the right to cheat? Yes, absolutely. What's up, Blaze? What's going on, man? Thank you so much for the resub, dude. 6 months already. Look at that. Where is the time going? Time is going too fast. Blaze, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. I know you're having a good day because you just got Deshaun Watson with the Browns. I mean, you're a Browns fan, so I bet you're excited about that. I know you are. The bird strikes again, does it? It never doesn't strike again, does it? For Mixer, it's not bees, not the... Yeah, it's not the birds, the bees, the forests, and the trees. I'm not worried about that stuff. I'm worried about the birds. It's always the birds. Magneto, welcome in as well, dude. Good to see you. How are you guys doing today? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Blaze, thank you coming in for that resub. 6 months. Very, very kind. Nintendo sure love their birds even out of context, so they just had birds. Yeah, right? So they just had birds. Let's not talk about birds anymore. I think I'm done. Won't the birds slow down with the wind and rain in real life? Yeah, it would. But unfortunately, with the evil designs of these kind of games, the bird gets all the advantages and I get nothing. We're not going to beat this level, by the way, because I don't have any lives and there's a boss fight coming up. So expect death here. Watson, Cooper, and Winnipeg. Yeah, the Browns are stocking up, man. Browns are stocking up. You're in good shape. Give birds an Alka-Seltzer. That sounds like a great plan. Watch them blow up. This boss fight's going to be really bad. We got to get here with more health. Can you do anything going on this side? No. I don't know how we're going to win this fight. This is going to be a big problem. I know how we're going to win it. We're going to get here with more health. That sucks. That sucks. Magneto, how you doing today, man? I've enjoyed seeing Majora's Mask. I'm not too keen on those time limits in that game, though, but I like everything else I've seen. You guys don't know Magneto, he's doing a playthrough of Majora's Mask. You guys like Zelda games, that's going to be the place to be for sure. And by the way, since Zelda, I just brought Zelda up, you guys know what the best Zelda game of all time is? Do you have any idea? It's Zelda 2. I know I'm right. No need to tell me otherwise. I will die on that hill, by the way. Whoa! Surprised Nintendo didn't have the bird as a mascot label for the company. Don't give them any ideas, Nate. They could always switch away from Mario and put some generic bird character in there just to troll everybody. They could do that. That's a possibility. That did not go according to plan right there. Oh, whoa. We got to get to the next screen at least. We're not going to make it. Nah. Jesus. Phantom Hourglass. Never played that. Mora, I love it. Thank you. Oh my god. Wonderful emote. Mora. I love it. That's the hard enemy encounter in Zelda 2. It wouldn't be a Mixer stream if I didn't praise Zelda 2 at some point during the stream. Why am I getting hurt here? Because I'm not doing it right. This game is all... I'm going to start over again. I'm going to die here. No, not Link to the Past is good. Link to the Past is very good. I will give it that. CDI Zelda, no. Not quite. Zelda is a video game. Yes, it is. Zelda 2, yes, Ellie. That's the greatest Zelda of them all. And it's not up for discussion. You gotta learn to ignore me with Zelda 2, though, guys. I'm just a fanboy. I can't help it. I admit I'm a fanboy. I love it so much. That's like my favorite video game of all time. Zelda's a warrior that tries to save Link from the evil man Ganondorf. That does happen in, what game does that actually happen in? That is, Wand of Gamelon. Zelda's the main character. Doing good, man. Glad you're enjoying the playthrough. Is that like the 100th time you mentioned you love Zelda 2 the most in the stream today? No, I'm just getting started, man. I'm going to talk about it a lot more. Just getting started with that stuff. This level sucks, by the way. This is not a fun level. I like Zelda 2 because it's light on puzzles and heavy in combat. I bet you guys can't believe that. That's why I like it so much. Phantom Hourglass was the last game I played before I went to boot camp. So that came out like that's a 90s game. I've never even heard of that. I feel bad not hearing about like games that came out in the 90s. Feels bad, man. Nate, you got to play some Zelda 2. It's incredibly good. It's amazing. I'm dead. Okay, I think we can get to the boss now with a decent supply of health, and then we're going to do it. I think we're going to be able to do it. I played Zelda 2, but never bothered to get far enough because I just never knew what to do. Dude, that was me with Ocarina of Time. That was me. Well, I did get a ways into that game, but that's not the point. The point is I wasn't good at it. This bird is going to totally screw me over here. We got to get it off the screen. Alright, boss fight time, let's go. This is going to be a problem. Mixer, I challenge you to learn Zelda 2 100% all keys, 1cc speed run. I can do a 1 credit clear of it, I think. I've never tried Plabu, but I think we can do a 1 credit clear of Zelda 2. What I have done with it so far is we beat it without using healing magic at all. We didn't even learn the life spell. And then we did it with level 1 experience. Or whatever. Like level 1 life experience. Zelda 2 is that the twins' name. Speaking of which, Firefighter had 2 twins named. The first one Jose and the second okay, yeah, Hardy, har, Andy. I get it. Got a regular comedian here. Phantom Hourglass came out in 2007. Okay, so that's why I've never heard of it. Well, that makes more sense. Thank you, Magneto. If it came out after 1990, you guys know I don't know anything about that stuff. How are we going to do this fight, by the way? This is going really badly. Okay, I'm winning by 1. Now he's winning by 1. I can't kill the spiders. This is a pacifist run. I can only kill the boss. I'm gonna have to take hits here. I don't know how to avoid this. Jesus! Dude, he's at 2 hit points. No! No! Oh my god, so close! We can't kill a spider. Killing a spider would break the speed run. Zelda 2 is a challenging speed run. I have a friend that keeps trying to get me to learn it, and I keep going, nope, it does look very difficult to do. It looks like a terrible speed run, honestly. Plabu, you want someone to race against? You would crush me. I love Zelda 2, but I'm not good enough to speedrun it. That's the problem. No! Dude, Mexican, do not do Dennis the Menace speedrun. For God's sake, man. Please don't do that to yourself. I'm begging you. Do not. Dennis the Menace speedrun. Unbelievable. Alright, I just gained a decent lead. I think you have to go up here to get him to jump down, though. That's the problem. Okay, I'm taking extra damage. I can't get the timing. I can't get my timing. Okay, I gained a big lead there. I'm gonna beat him this time. No spiders killed. Speedrun. Pacifist is alive and well. Magneto, I would... If I was forced to do a speed run of Home Improvement, I don't think I would just ever play a video game again. I think if you gave me that option, if it was like, okay, Mixer, you can't play any more video games the rest of your life until you do a speed run of Home Improvement, I think I'd be like, you know what? I like video games, but I don't like them that much. So I think that would be the end of the road. Is there enough bats here? I think there's enough bats here. Not that good. I'm 160 with a time of 1 hour 31. Dude, that's insanely fast from my point of view. Plabu, that's crazy fast. I don't think I could do the first couple of dungeons that fast. I'm kind of a slow runner when it comes to that game. I am just absolutely getting wrecked here with damage. Oh, crap. Wow. How much further until the checkpoint? I think it's right up ahead. How much further? I'm almost dead. I can take one more hit. It's gonna be right here. Damn. Wow, this part's terrible. Okay, I guess we're gonna be stuck here for a bit. On the area underneath him until he jumps down. No spiders go. Yeah, I think you have to climb up to get that guy to jump down. That's why I kept going up there. Hey, you challenged me and Mama didn't raise no coward. I think it's okay to be a coward when it comes to Dennis the Menace speedrunning. I don't think anybody's going to hold it against you that you didn't want to do that. Please don't do that to yourself. Oh my God, there wouldn't be much worse. No! Okay, there's a hole there. I forgot. There's a hole there. Whoops. And there's one there, too. So now I'm just trying to go too fast. Thank you for following, Andy, man. I appreciate it, dude. Good to have you. I need to pay more attention to where these holes are. Because I'm getting better at this level. We're going to damage boost through that because that's less damage. That fired us 2 points of damage, Jesus. How about Home Alone for the NES? No, oh my God, I hate that game. I really hate that game. No, wait, we don't need to die on purpose here. What am I doing? I was dying on purpose there, but we don't need to. I think we just need to reach the next checkpoint, which is just at the end of this dark area. All right, I'll take the hit there. That's fine. Okay, that was better. Was kind of okay. I couldn't see where I was. Oh my God, as a speedrunner, I'm a natural masochist. Speedrunners are their own special kind of masochist. Like, personally for me, I like these, I feel I'm better at these kind of challenges, which is like deathless runs, 1 credit clear runs, like no weapon runs, that type of stuff, more so than speedrunning. Speedrunning to me is way harder than something like this, which I know sounds kind of crazy somewhat, but I would much rather, I feel better about being able to accomplish this type of challenge much more so than I ever could a decent speedrun. Speedrunning is insane. And my hat's off to anyone that's good at speedrunning. That's something I never see myself being anywhere close to being good at. Alright, how close are we to the end of this level? It's right there! The ending was right there! What gets wetter the more you use it? A towel. Never would have guessed that. Yeah, I'm practically an anti-speedrunner, simply from a personal point of view, but I love watching someone that's good at it. That's totally different, but for my own abilities, it would never happen. But for me to watch someone good at it, that's a horse of a different color. I like watching a good speed run live, but what I don't like is like people that do like a video on YouTube or something and do like a tool assisted. Oh, I'm dead again. This part sucks. This part sucks. What I don't like are like tool assisted speed runs that people put on YouTube. Those are not natural. That's like using save states to create the most perfect run imaginable, and it's not natural. It's an unnatural speed run, those tool assisted things. If I'm gonna watch a good speed run, I'm gonna watch it live. I don't want to see something somebody put together on YouTube to make it look perfect. That's boring. And those are kind of popular to watch on YouTube, and I don't care for them at all. What's the point? Anybody could make that. Oh, God. I can't see what's going on this level. That's a bit of an issue. Yep, dead again. We'll get there. Sort of stuff you do is pretty insane on its own, which is why I enjoy watching your streams. To be honest, I could never do these challenges. That's awesome then, Mexican, because I could never do speed running. So we're the same, but we're opposites. And like you like watching these challenges, I enjoy watching a good speed run. So that's really cool how that worked out. Okay, that was a blind jump and I happened to make it. You know, this level's really hard. I'm running out of health. The jumps are very precise, and I can't see anything. This is not a fun level. Alright, this face tank through everything. Perfect. I'm gonna take another hit here. Of course I am. Programming a tool-assisted speedrun happens to be something. Yeah, tool-assisted shows what can be done. It's like what's possible. But it's not realistic, which is why I don't like it. I like seeing, like Zaylin here. Zaylin does speedrunning. And with all the failures and mistakes that come with it, that's what I like in a speedrun, is seeing someone grind through it, whether it's hard, whether it's really difficult or they succeed. I like seeing the progress being made. I like seeing the personal best. I like seeing people come up with a new strategy for doing something. I love all that stuff. But when I watch a tool-assisted speedrun like on YouTube, I'm like, yeah, this is really boring. It's too perfect. I gotta come up with a better strategy for this part. This is just awful. I pressed A. I swear to God I pressed A right there. Like some of the tool-assisted ones because it shows the weaknesses, something like Mario and clipping through things. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it shows what's possible. It's not like a real exact speed run. I've seen people try and call them that before. They're like, oh, have you seen this speed run on YouTube? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, that's a tool-assisted speed run. That wasn't real. That was put together with like macros and cutting up different clips and putting them all together to make it look perfect. It wasn't real. That's why I'm not a fan. I know I feel like I'm ranting and raving about it right here, but it's just not my thing. But I like real ones. Only did one speed run that was Mega Man 1. Like to play the game for the fun of it. Yeah, speed running is definitely, it looks like it's very high stress. That's why another reason I don't do them. I get stressed enough doing these kind of challenges, and that time we actually made it through with 1 hit point. Okay, now I'm gonna die here and get my lives back, and we're gonna start grinding this next section. Tool-assisted runs have improved on a lot of real-time runs when runners discover ways for humans to make some of those tricks. Okay, yeah, Zaylin said the same thing, so if it helps you guys, that's awesome. I did not kind of look at it that way, simply because I'm just not experienced enough to know, but that's really cool. If it helps you guys like figure out certain parts, I did not think about it like that. It's not splicing. Splicing is cutting and paste segments or cheaters. It seems like everyone I've watched Plabu has been like that. I'd like to see a speed run by someone using the power glove. I think it would be impossible. If I had a way to set up the power glove, I would try some games with it just for the fun of it. that might be kind of entertaining to see what would be possible with the Power Glove. I don't think it would work quite as well as it does in the Wizard movie. You know, when Lucas is doing the Rad Racer, I don't think it would work that well. Something tells me it's not that accurate. Bird! I like the movie The Wizard. Does anyone else like watching that, as corny as it is? I think it's funny. Birds are ruining everything right here. Birds are ruining everything right here. Okay. I think there's a boss at the end of this level, and that might be a problem. Yeah, just don't tell anyone, yeah. That's one of those movies that you can admit that a lot of people aren't going to admit to liking. I'll tell another one. I've told this one before. The Street Fighter movie that came out in like 1992 with Van Damme as Guile. I like that movie, and I don't care how corny it is. I just like it. All right, we're fairly deep into this stage, I think. Uh-oh. I like how the regular enemies in this game were like bosses in the previous game. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, we can make this guy move. That's good. I probably don't have enough health to do much with this, but what if you can boost up there? I bet you can. I don't want to try that. The Wizard with the Power Glove. Yeah, the Power Glove was based... Oh, this guy's going to respawn. I thought we were just killing this guy. Yeah, he respawns. Okay, well, let's see if I can make him move over a little bit. That might help us. Go. Can't get any of these power-ups. That's... Oh, great. Oh, great. Great! Well, there went this run. Now we're gonna have to start this level over. I had one chance to make it on that. Didn't make it. Awesome. This level's not that hard. It's not that hard. We can do this level. It's kind of long, though. Go ahead and die. I don't have enough health. The boss is, like, right up there. You can. I saw Arcus do it really often. That doesn't surprise me, knowing Arcus. That guy is just crazy good at these games. He was on a Ninja Gaiden 2 grind, like trying to get the world record for a long time, and he got it. Knowing him, though, that does not surprise me even a little bit. The guy is so determined. I think over the last year, I think Castlevania 1 tool-assisted things were discovered to be human viable, which set up a ton of glitches, which has dropped the percent of world down to under 11 minutes now. It's insane. Yes, I've seen JC do a speed run of Castlevania 1. Absolutely crazy stuff. I was there when he got the world record like a month or so ago. That was amazing to see. And there are a lot of really interesting glitches in that game where you, like on level 4, you can almost like go through the ceiling on that part in level 4 and skip a decent part of the level. Totally legal. Yeah, amazing how good it worked. I'm trying to use the birds to help me here this time. There we go. See, it got much better that time. That was much, much, much better. I wish the kid in the Wizard would have said, "Shut up, Wesley." Even as a kid, I found that "Shut up, Wesley" line really funny. J-Dog! Dude! Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it, man. 7 months, dude. 7 months. How is that possible? How is that even possible? Let's give J-Dog a shout out. What's up, man? What is going on? Hope you're having a great day. Very fun hanging out with you and Bargirl last night. Dude, you're going to get through Holy Diver. You're going to get there. Trust me. I've been there. I was doing the same thing you were, grinding, dying nonstop. I was like, dude, this is freaking impossible. No way this is going to happen. But guess what? It eventually will. I think the Power Glove is neat even if it's useless. It was a cool idea, Rush. It was a really cool idea. Really, really cool. Andy Social Network is here as well. Shut up, Wesley, says Captain Picard. Perfect. Andy Social Network coming in with the perfect emote. Could not be better. And I see a JC emote in there from the Ron as well. I love seeing all you guys emotes. I love seeing who has what emotes. It's so awesome. Shut up, Wesley! Hey, he deserved it. He was like being really annoying, wasn't he? Captain Picard, I think if we adjust the beams here, we can do this, and then if we do that, we can do that. Shut up, Wesley! That's how that works. Oh, I did it! I did it! Oh my god, it's doable. But now I've got no health for the boss. Why couldn't we have done it on the next run when I had some health? Oh my god, just happily lurking, but you said the line, so I had to join, of course. Just had to say the line. I'm a huge fan of Star Trek The Next Generation. I grew up watching that show so much. One of my all-time favorites. J-Dog, it's gonna happen, man. I know level 5 sucks. It's better than level 4. It's better than level 4. I still cringe at level 4 in Holy Diver, and I've played it a bunch, but it doesn't matter. We can do this fight without dying, honestly. Just have to get good, you know? Dude, if I'd gotten here with more health. I didn't get here with enough health. I'm not gonna survive. I have no confidence in myself for this fight. Yeah, see, we just got hit again. It's not that hard of a fight. It's just getting here with 3 hit points was the problem. And no, we can't do any shadow clones. No items are gonna be used in any of these runs. Just like we just did the Ninja Gaiden Pacifist run, no items, no 1-ups, no health, no nothing. Looks like I have enough time to win this fight if I actually play well. Meows, you playing a Holy Diver as well? Level 4 sucks. Do not worry about that. I was stuck on level 4 forever. A most honorable show, says Mr. Worf. That's correct. Good old Mr. Worf. Prepare for ramming speed! Dude, I thought for a split second in that movie when Worf said that, I thought that he was really going to crash the ship knowing him. He would have done it. Enterprise showed up just in time, though. I'm about out of time. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yep, I knew it. I knew I was going to die there. Oh my god. Who's the most annoying character in Star Trek The Next Generation? You say Wesley, then Chief O'Brien and his wife. What's wrong with Chief O'Brien? He's a good dude. He ran the transporter. I like Chief O'Brien. His wife kind of annoyed him. I didn't mind her. But I like Chief O'Brien. He's a good dude. Who else would be annoying? I can't think of anyone else. Worf's kid. You can't... Yeah, but that's a child. You can't beat up on a kid like that too much. No! Good God! I did the boost jump. The only time when I didn't want to do it was when we didn't have any health. Now I can't do it when we actually have health and it would be important to do. Okay, now we got here with more hit points, though. Like 2 more. Yeah, we did the Deathless run, Celestial. I'm glad you got it done, too. That's awesome. Good old Deathless Holy Diver. Remember when we were doing that? I kind of miss that. I kind of miss those runs. It took 31 runs to get it. Yeah, we got that. I love how Worf is used to show how strong other characters are. Just makes him look like he gets tossed around a lot. Yeah, especially when he's fighting that guy that's like a enhanced soldier. They're using like the cargo containers get knocked on top of Worf. You can clearly see that those are styrofoam containers. They didn't do a very good job in that particular action scene. Ramming speed. That's right. Andy knows what I'm talking about. Prepare for ramming speed. I love that movie, Star Trek First Contact. That's one of the best ones. Magneto likes Chief O'Brien. Love his wife, too, for obvious reasons. Gee, Magneto, what reasons could those possibly be? I know what you're getting. I know what you're getting at, though. What? He just jumped on my head for no reason at all. Okay, great. Yeah, kids are difficult. Ever read the comic O'Brien? I've seen that on... Someone linked that on Facebook to me one day, Rush, knowing that I was a Star Trek fan. I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I like O'Brien. He's a good dude. A lot of people don't like Riker in Star Trek The Next Generation for some reason. I'm okay with Riker. He's fine. He's a good dude. He does his job. He doesn't cause too much controversy unless, like, Troy or somebody gets involved. I clearly hit him right there. That was trolly. I didn't like that. Okay, well, we get one more shot. Star Wars made good movies, but Star Trek killed it in the TV shows. Yeah, Knight, I'm one of the few people that's going to say I really like both Star Wars and Star Trek. Most people you get into this argument with, they're going to swear by one or the other. I refuse to do that. I like both. They both do their roles very well. Star Trek has big, giant ship combat. Star Wars is more fast-paced with smaller ships and action sequences with the lightsabers and all that stuff. I like both. It's okay to like both. Okay, look at this. We got here with all the health in the world. Now we will easily beat this guy. Should have already beaten him. That was my fault for just playing like crap. I think Deanna Troi was the most annoying character on TNG, at least in the beginning. She was kind of a pointless character in the beginning. Captain, I'm sensing that they're angry. Captain, I'm sensing they're not happy. Captain, I'm sensing that I don't like Riker anymore. Yeah, Riker was a ladies' man. He was. He caused a little drama every now and then with that. Kind of kept everyone on their toes. Swing into the chair like I'm Riker. Yeah, the way Riker would sit in a chair was awkward. He was like a 10-year-old kid sitting down like to do a test in grade school. I was like, what is he doing? That always, especially like when he sits down in front of Captain Picard, he sits down like a child. If I was Picard, I'd have been like, number one, why do you sit in a chair like that? Why are you doing that? Don't do that anymore. Star Wars ships are massive compared to Star Trek ships. I don't know, Foggy. You take some of the larger ships in Star Trek, maybe compared to the ones in Star Wars, I think they'd be pretty similar. I think they would be. Look, we're actually going to win this boss fight, by the way. Because I got here... I haven't even taken a hit yet. We didn't even need it. Nerd Revenge, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Someone else snuck in, too, that wasn't here a minute ago. Super Dirt Bro. See, I'm missing people here because I'm an idiot. Neelix is the most annoying character in all of Star Trek. Neelix was okay. He didn't bother me too much. He got more important as the story went on. In the early episodes of Star Trek Voyager, he didn't contribute too much, but he got more useful. So we can give him that. He could cook a decent meal. We'll give him that. And I believe he helped out on some away missions and stuff, too. No shit, Troy, that's right, Captain. I'm sensing that these aliens don't like us too much. And Troy got better as the series went on. They all got better. Every character improved in Star Trek as things went on. Look, I got here with all the health in the world, and now we're going to beat this boss without taking a hit. Oh, wait, we took a hit. Never mind. Of course, make a liar out of me. Jinx that. All right, so we're through the next stage, which is really what matters here. All right, everyone's seen the story. Let's go. I don't think there's a two-part to this particular level. I think we can just do it in one shot. Oh yeah, the birds upgrade to bats here and get more dangerous. That's right, and they do 2 points of damage, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind. How was I supposed to dodge that? You're not supposed to be dodging this stuff, Mixer. You're supposed to be killing it. Alright, this stage is longer than I thought. Never mind. I don't think we're going to be able to get through it on one shot. Jonathan Frakes has an injury, so couldn't suit normally. Oh, is that the reason he looked awkward sitting in chairs? Really? Alright, what are we going to do with this little... okay. There's fire on its way. We gotta move. We gotta move. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble right here. Oh my god. Uh-oh. This looks promising with 2 hit points dead. Okay. Shouldn't have tried that with no lives anyway. That was a stupid idea. How do you feel about the new Trek shows? Discovery and Picard are horrible. Haven't watched a single one of them, Super Dirt Bro. The newest Star Trek content I've watched is Star Trek Voyager, because that all is in the same timeline, and the new stuff is just too new for me. I like the original timeline of Star Trek. I haven't gotten into any of the new stuff. Star Wars special kind of space western, while Star Trek is more of the pure sci-fi Discovery. Very well said. Agreed. I'm scrolling back because I'm missing stuff in chat here. I'm going to catch up real quick, and then we will be right back to this challenge. I hate missing stuff in chat. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves about streaming, is not missing things in chat. There was an episode with the kid alien that put Riker in a dream that summarized Troy perfectly. I sense you're upset. Well, no shit if the character's aggressive and tense. Oh, that terrible episode. Yeah, that's like a filler episode. I remember that one. Star Wars had a TV series in the 90s. I think it would have buried Star Trek. I don't know. The 90s Star Trek was really good. That would have been something. I don't think they could have pulled it off well enough, because remember, not all the Star Wars content was good. Anybody seen the Star Wars holiday special? Need I say more? Need I say more? Retronymous, welcome in. Good to see you. This is why I go back and read the chat, because I miss things. The Death Star was pretty big. Yeah, it was like a small moon, right? That was like a small moon. Tuvix, oh, Rush, you had to go there. That was not a good episode of Voyager. Not a good one there. Never do it for any of the other than 3D Zelda games. Magneto, you stick with your 3D Zelda, and I'll stick with my 2D stuff. And we're all good, right? We're all good. Toby the Owl, welcome in. Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in. I'm just catching up here. I'm almost caught up, and then we'll be back to this. Go 10. Kill an enemy, take a death. Not harsh enough. What do you want me to do? Get a new computer for killing an enemy? No, I know what you want me to do. Start over. Well, thankfully, we haven't had to do that. And we just finished Ninja Gaiden 1 Pacifist without killing a single enemy, and I kept my fingers away from the B button as much as I could. Kill an enemy, yeah. We'll do that for the Castlevania challenge you suggested, though. We'll definitely do that. Jonathan Frakes was a removal man or something before Star Trek did something to his back. Okay, well, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Good to see you, Go 10. Hope you're having a wonderful day, man. Thanks for dropping in, as always, my friend. And that was fun watching you try that Castlevania challenge last night. Maybe I'm going to try that tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, but I want to do it really soon, because I'm very interested. Anyone wonder where the bathrooms were in TNG? Yeah, we have to assume they were just there and not worry about it, right? We have to assume they were there. Oh, Andy Social Network knows about the Star Wars Holiday Special. I'm not alone here. That movie does not exist. Yes, it does. I'm sorry to say it is a real thing. If you guys have never seen the Star Wars Holiday Special, I highly recommend it. It's amazing Star Wars content. I didn't know it existed until I was much older. It came out like in the 70s or something, and it was so bad that they never showed it again on TV. And I think you can find it on YouTube or something. Maybe. How did that happen? Should I just start over again? I think we're going to need all our lives to get through this part. I'm going to go ahead and die here. We're going to need more lives. The later 3D Zelda games felt a lot slower after Ocarina of Time. Okay, so what you're telling me here, Celestial, is to never play them, because I like games that move a little bit faster than that. 3D Zeldas and me just don't mix. I'll watch someone else play them, like Magneto's playing through them right now, but that's not something I would play on my own, or on stream, or anything like that. But we leave those to people that can do that. Whoa! Okay, we made it. Ship diagrams show bathroom locations. Okay, so they are a real thing. Just took a hit there that we didn't need to take. See, you're supposed to kill that fireball with your sword, but this is a pacifist run, so we can't do that. I couldn't even finish it. It was that bad. It speaks volumes when you like the material and something like you like Star Wars, you like Star Trek, but then something comes out with it, and it's so bad you can't finish it, you know you got a problem. That's the Star Wars Holiday Special, in a nutshell. I kind of want to go back and watch it now. Again, I saw it a long time ago, like 10 or 15 years ago, and it was terrible. So there's another death there. This level's causing a lot of issues, but I think we can get through it. I made it further on one life than I have on the last couple of tries. Maybe we need to do more face tanking. I think that's what the problem is. I'm trying to be too precise. Like, see, right there. It's okay to get hit by a couple of things. As long as we reach, like, the next area where the checkpoint starts, like, right here, I think we're going to be okay. Okay, we're going to pull this further down. Now we're going to make a run for it. Breath of the Wild is the only Zelda game that's 3D that I absolutely hate with a passion because it spits on the formula of all previous Zelda games, including the 2D ones. And I don't like it either. If it makes bad about the 2D Zeldas, then I don't like it. I know a lot of people have talked bad about Breath of the Wild. I know, and people like the one called Twilight Princess. I've heard of that one. Yeah, a modern game I've heard of. How did that not happen right there? I swear something good was supposed to happen with that. I've made it past that jump before. Do we need to bounce off the fire? Okay, that jump is totally makeable. You just have to wait till the last second. Okay, this is a frightful situation right here. I am in so much trouble! Mostly prefer 2D Zelda, but I like Ocarina, Majora, and Twilight Princess. Wind Waker is pretty good, but dungeons are far too easy for my taste. I like the graphics in Wind Waker. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion because it looks like somewhat like an anime Wind Waker. I kind of like the way that looks. A lot of people didn't because they went from like realistic looking to like an anime look. And I can understand people not accepting that right away. I totally get that. Oh my god, I made it over that. I made it over that bat. How did that happen? Didn't make it over that one, though. Oh my god, this is so terrible. That's a bad spot. I thought we were gonna make it, but we didn't. We did not make it. Breath of the Wild is its own thing. That's what I've understood, yes. It's got like a system like Skyrim or something where all your equipment breaks, including the Master Sword. That doesn't sound like a good idea. I thought Gaiden was a good character in the show, Andy. I thought she was pretty good. She was better than the early versions of Troy, that's for sure. And Tasha Yar, she wasn't very useful either, and they killed her off. I think she asked to leave the show, believe it or not. That was a mistake. Welcome on in, Caleb. What's going on, man? Let's go. Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there all right, making dumb mistakes like that. All right. Is that fireball not going to respawn? Okay, I guess they expected you to never die on that screen. That's funny. Kim Kong, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're doing some Pacifist Ninja Gaiden here and making some progress. We're up to 4-1, but this is the hardest level so far by leaps and bounds, basically. And there's this part right here that's just absolutely eating my soul. Why is the bat still here? That should not be here. No! The end was right there! The end was right there. Guys, we were almost there. We can do this. This isn't that bad. Stop complaining and just do it. We were almost there. That was a good run. That was idiotic. I felt like my controller didn't respond. It was like Holy Diver all over again. The input got eaten. I swear that's what just happened right there. I clearly hit the A button. Alright, face tanking a couple of enemies here is just fine. Twilight Princess is a masterpiece and absolutely does not feel like a Zelda game. All characters are boring and unmemorable. All dungeons look the same. All temples look the same. Music is dull and uninspiring. Again, not memorable. Entire game feels like a giant fetch quest. So boring I had to take a break. Never done that with any Zelda game. Tell us how you really feel about it, Magneto. Good lord. Why don't you just set it on fire for us next stream? Why don't you just do that? Wow. Oh, you meant Breath of the Wild? Okay. Hold up, I'm missing things here. I don't like doing that. I like Gaiden, and she wore the hat because of her big hair. I didn't know that until later. So, okay, I didn't know that until just now. I'm dying here on purpose. We don't have any health. Here we go. The Master Sword can break. That's kind of ridiculous for a Zelda game, I admit. And I'm not up to speed on any modern Zelda stuff, but just thinking about the Master Sword breaking seems kind of insane. It's okay to take a hit there. I'm going to let this bat just keep going because it's going to haunt me if we don't just let it keep going. Alright, good jump there. Let that blow up. Take a jump here. Let that blow up here. I can dodge that. Hold up. I can't dodge that. Okay. There's too much crap going on. There's too much crap going on right there. Way too much things to keep up with. If I'm having this much trouble with this level, how's it going to be later on down the road? Like when we're doing the boss rush at the end? I'm starting to get worried here. I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about this playthrough. It's not exactly going too well right now. Got no health to work with. If I die here, we're starting the level over. Starting the level over again, that's fine. There's weather mechanics as well. I like, yeah, weather mechanics sounds cool. We're gonna start over again. So this stage is summer in Texas. No, IA, what's going on? This is not summer in Texas. This is summer in Alabama. Well, actually, it could be summer in Texas too. But this is what it's like being in Alabama in the summer. Is this level? Absolutely. Zelda 2 is by a large margin better than a large amount better than Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild sucks. Genshin Impact is a better Zelda than Breath of the Wild. No love for Breath of the Wild. I guess that was one of those what were they thinking kind of things. They were trying to come up with new ideas to keep the game fresh. That's what I'm guessing, and they missed the mark. And that's unfortunate. Because it did not get a good reception. This is New Orleans, but less humid. This... What in the world was that?! I got pushed 2 screens down and back to the beginning again? That's cool. Wonderful. Start over. Sucks. Darth Algar. Sometimes I wish I could boldly go where no man's gone before. I'll probably stay in Aurora. I'm missing the reference there, Andy. That's probably something I've seen but don't remember it. And Corman, you're not wrong about New Orleans. It's even worse than here in Alabama. I shouldn't be complaining. There's always something worse out there. I hate the weather here in Alabama. I don't hate it today because it's a nice balmy 54 degrees, which is absolutely wonderful. But New Orleans weather is way worse than here, so yeah, I should not be complaining. God, I hate this level! Wayne's World. See, I knew I'd seen it. I just didn't remember where it came from. I'm not worthy. Sorry. We can't party on. I would destroy every copy of Breath of the Wild if I could. The most overrated game of all time. I think a lot of people dislike it, though. I wouldn't call it overrated. Favorite Zeldas are 2D, but I prefer post-NES. So you like A Link to the Past. There's not much choice besides A Link to the Past after the original. I love A Link to the Past, by the way. I just like Zelda 2 more. And I like the original Zelda. But beyond that, things started getting 3D, and I checked out. I tried to play Ocarina of Time. I really did, but I could not. Okay, that's how you do that part. That's how you do that part. Does Alabama get humid? Anomi, very, 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 very humid. It gets insanely humid here. Like, in a couple of months, the humidity will be sitting at a wonderful 85 degrees. 85%, not degrees. What the hell am I saying? Somehow Ocarina triumphs all those, and that's 3D. Yeah, disagree. I respectfully disagree, Celestial. If it's not 2D, I'm not going to like it. Swing! Yep, there's our Wayne's World reference. How many continues are there in this? Unlimited. If there was limited continues for a Pacifist run, I would have been dead on like level 3 or something. Super Dirt Bro enjoyed Breath of the Wild. Uh-oh, you're going to get attacked now. You're going to get attacked. Magneto, don't kill him, please. She makes me feel kind of funny inside, like when we used to climb the ropes in gym class. I remember doing that. I remember that very well. 3D, yes, Andy. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. Is that an Ernest emote? That looks like that's Ernest. Hey, Vern. Oh my God, I haven't seen Ernest in forever. Yeah, 3D sucks. 3D sucks. End of discussion. 2D for life. When things turn 3D, things go off the rails. I do like Doom, though. I don't like this level. Game Boy Zeldas, that's a good point, Zaylin. That's a very good point. I have not played the Zelda games on Game Boy, and I really should, because those are classic-style 2D Zeldas that we all know and love, and I should be playing them. In fact, I should probably get to doing that off-stream at some point. I would more than likely really enjoy it. Like, what's it called? Link's Awakening? Yeah, I need to play that. I definitely need to play that. That was a good dodge. There, how's Ninja Gaiden 2 been easier or harder? Right now, harder, because I don't know this game nearly as well as I do Ninja Gaiden 1, so Koala, definitely harder. And this level is absolutely destroying me. This level's a big problem, but I think we may have just beaten it. We've just beaten it. Oh my God, another level down. I'm happy about that. Another level is down. Retro fan, welcome in, dude. I'm doing good. This is our second Pacifist challenge of the day. This is Ninja Gaiden 2. We did Ninja Gaiden 1 Pacifist a little while ago. Now we're working on this one. And I guess it's going okay. We are at level 4 too, and we haven't killed any regular enemies. We've only killed the bosses. I gotta do more than face tank here. I think that would be a wise decision, because health is running out rather quickly. I'm stuck here. Oh! I did not grab the ladder! Oh my goodness. I thought we could make that jump. I guess not. You thought wrong. 2D good, 3D good. Can't we all just get along? Yeah, we could. But it's more fun not to get along, right? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Link's Awakening, the Oracle games, Minish Cap, wonderful, wonderful games. I gotta play them all. I've got them. I've just never gotten around to playing them. I gotta do that, Zaylin. I'm doing myself a disservice by not playing those. Ocarina of Time's okay, but it's not as good as Breath of the Wild runs away. Hey, I won't blame you for it. I've never played any of those. So, I have played Ocarina of Time, but I gave up on it when we got to the Water Temple. So screw that. I do enjoy Mario 64. Mario 64, I will allow a little bit, but I end up getting lost. And then I'm like, you know what? Why are we just not playing Mario 3? And then that's how that usually goes. Link to the Past, Celestial. I love it too. It's great. Nothing wrong with A Link to the Past. Basically a masterpiece. But not as good as Zelda 2. Not quite that good. There's a remake for Link's Awakening. Yes, I remember seeing that. Absolutely. Probably end up... If it stayed in 2D, then yeah, we'll play it. Well, I'll play it off stream. I don't usually play games like that on stream. Super Mario 64 Pacifist. Or you mean Superman 64? Of course I mean Superman 64. Oh my god, no. No more Superman 64. That game is banned for life. I'm never touching that godforsaken game again. I'm so happy we're finished with it. Happier than I've ever been playing a video game happened yesterday when we beat Superman 64. That game was not only hard, it was bad, and it was 3D. It was my worst nightmare. It was absolutely my worst nightmare you could ever dream up. We're losing our lives here on purpose so we can go into this level with full lives once again. A Link Between Worlds. I've heard that one's really good, Zaylin. I've heard that's really, really, really good. You see, there's good 2D Zelda games that I haven't even gotten to yet. Why on earth would I spend time playing a 3D one? I'm such a hater of things 3D. I realize that. But that's just me. I can't control that. The same thing has happened like 3 times in a row. I'm going to have to make an adjustment here. Just DoorDash me and wife some crystals, fixing to watch Vols versus Michigan. Dude, good luck, man. Good luck, Retro Fan, to them. Alabama crashed and burned yesterday in the tournament. We had a bad injury, and then we got blown out. It was a miserable game to watch. I'm trying to put it out of my mind. It almost happened for like the 4th time there, but this time I'll get off the wall. Okay, here we go. All right, progress. I think this is a new PB right here. I think there's a way to skip in this part. Zaylin, I've seen you do some skips in this part. I don't remember how to do them. So I'm just going to have to do it the hard way. I just did one. Never mind, I can do it. That went pretty good. Final Fantasy VII. Oh, okay, you found a 3D game I like. Never mind, Caleb. You found a 3D game I like. You found a 3D game I like. You did. Look, I've even got notes. This is a note that's stuck in the book that's been there for so many years. And I wrote down the combination to do that piano in Tifa's room. That's still in there. All these years later, where you have to play the piano with a certain pattern. Well, that's still in there from like 20-something years ago. 2D waifus, 3D are better than polygonal filth. Sometimes, but not always. Sometimes. Mario 3 is the greatest of all time, so that's a valid thought anytime you play another Mario. Exactly. I'm like, why am I not playing Mario 3? Why am I not playing Mario 2? Stop hating 3D. You love Soul Calibur. Yeah, but I'll tell you why I love it, Plabu. It's a fighting game with a square. So when I'm in that square, I don't have to worry about getting lost. That's why I like it. You fight in a square. 2D Zeldas for me. DX. Where's the one I'm looking for here? Celestial, how could you rate Adventure of Link so low? You're gonna make me cry. Oh my god, Adventure of Link is #1. End of discussion. No more Zelda talk. You had to spend a year in a castaway island, had to choose between all video games you want but no food, or all food you want in Superman 64. What would you choose? What would I do there, Koala? Indeed, I would do... I would choose Superman 64 and all the food, and then just throw Superman 64 into the ocean. And then we would have all the food we need. How about that? Does that sound good? Yeah, Caleb, you found a 3D game I like. Now I feel like an idiot for talking bad about them. Skipperoo, I found one, Zaylen. See, by sheer random luck, I found one. Sometimes just read them for funsies without playing the game. I do the same thing. Like right here, we have the Ultimate Guide to Fighting Games. And we have Street Fighter 2, we have Virtua Fighter, and Mortal Kombat 2. You want to know all the special moves in the game? Well, this is the place to do them. They even show you some combos in here. It's scary stuff, right? Oh, they show you how to get to Akuma in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition. They reveal Akuma. That's kind of cool. And they show all his moves. That's something most people never would have seen unless they'd seen it in a magazine. I never saw it in the arcade. You a fan of any Souls games by chance? I have never played a Souls game in my life, Andy. Not a single Souls game. And I know I'm probably missing out, but I've never played any of the Dark Souls games. And people have asked me, are you ever going to play them? I will consider it at some point, maybe. I wouldn't be against the idea completely. They're definitely not my style of game, but I would consider giving it a try. I would have died there anyway. I had no health. I had no health. Zelda 2 is top tier. Thank you, Neff. Thank you. I love it. I love it so much. See, yeah, Andy, great emote. That's a 2D excellent pixelated character right there that we can all appreciate. Right there. I never played Zelda games, but I love the idea of Celestial pissing off Mixer. Yeah, hardy har, right? I'm just a Zelda 2 fanboy. I can't help it. Only modern game Mixer likes is Roblox. We should totally do a Roblox stream, right? We should totally do that. April 1st, we should do a Roblox stream. What do you guys think about that? Sounds good. You could play Bloodborne D-Make. If it's 2D, I might like it. That's kind of cool. I hated Dark Souls. Wolf does not like it. Okay. You know what my kind of game is, Wolf? The game you were playing. Andy was playing it as well. The Infernax. That is like a 2D retro game based on like Zelda 2 and Castlevania 2. That is my kind of game right there. It is a new game, but I would love it. 3D series might make an exception for you. Just might like it. Yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance of liking Dark Souls for me. Not a good chance, but there is that chance. So I would maybe. Nintendo goes popping in with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Recommend Elden Ring. Everyone else is doing it, and peer pressure is a thing. If everyone else is doing something, I'm doing the opposite. That's the way I feel. If someone else is doing something, I'm going to do something else completely. Like everyone was playing Elden Ring. You know what game we were playing here? We were playing Dennis the Menace on Super Nintendo instead of Elden Ring. That's what we were doing. Nintendo goes, how you doing today, man? Good to see you. Really appreciate those 100 bits, man. Caleb nailed it. There's so many good 2D games and challenges. Mixer doesn't have time for Souls. It's practically like that. It's practically like it. Infernax is good. Andy, I remember you playing it like the day it came out or like before it came out. I remember watching that and I was like, dude, this game is awesome. And I'm going to play it. Maybe not on stream. That looks like a game I would enjoy more off stream. So my girlfriend can like follow along with the story and stuff. Because it's got like a story where you make choices. And I would love that. What about the game Hero? Are you talking about, Andy, man, are you talking about Hero on Atari 2600? If so, I've played that one and I do like it. I really like it. Wolf, I remember you playing Infernax as well. I remember you showed me the tornado part. Like in Castlevania 2. Awesome stuff there. Infernax a worthy game to play and know me? Yes, absolutely. I haven't played it yet, but I've watched other people, and and I just from seeing it for just watching it for 30 minutes here, an hour here, it's incredible. It's right up our alley for you guys that like 2D Zelda 2 style games. Go get it. Go get it. If you like a Metroidvania game that heavily inspired by Simon's Quest, Zelda 2, but way better, you'll enjoy it. Exactly. Perfect description. Perfection. Mixer doesn't follow the trends. He's a trend setter. Yeah, a trend setter for like this type of stuff. I've never seen anyone else try a pacifist run in a game before. I didn't even come up with this idea. It was suggested to me. Like, yeah, the pacifist run works where you don't kill anything. I was like, okay, well, let's see if we can do that. So that started a long time ago. Now we've done all the Mega Man games on NES Pacifist. We did Ninja Gaiden 1 earlier today. We've done Castlevania 1, and now we're working on this. So Pacifist has kind of become a thing for our gameplays here, and it's been fun. It's one of the best neo-retro games I've ever played. Andy, I cannot wait to play it, man. I can't wait. Very excited for that. But yeah, that'll be an off-stream game, but when I find time, yeah, gonna be a thing for sure. Isn't Ghosts and Goblins Dark Souls before Dark Souls? Yes. Absolutely. The Ghosts and Goblins series is like original 2D Dark Souls. Good description. Most retro players like Dark Souls. It has the same retro idea of not thinking the player is stupid. You got to figure things out yourself and survive by challenging your skills. It doesn't make huge set pieces that look nice in videos. It asks you to play it, not show stuff. Fair. Fair enough. I've seen other people play some Dark Souls stuff, and I'm like, this looks hard. Like, I like the boss fights. The boss fights look fun. But, like, the figuring out where to go stuff, that does not look fun. So I'm, like, kind of torn on it a little bit. And Ninja Gaiden's going pretty good, Nintendo Ghost. It's not going badly. This level's being a bit of an issue. I'm dead. Okay, we gotta find a way to dodge that. This level and the one before it have been extreme threats. I should have stayed up there. That was not good to drop back down. But we're making progress here. This has definitely been harder than Ninja Gaiden 1. That fire does 2 points of damage. You don't want to let that hit you. Move! Get off the water! Okay, here we go. God, that's on me. That's on me. That's not the game's fault. I made a poor decision right there. I was impatient, and all I needed to do was try and dodge the bird a second time. I couldn't do it. So this is a problem. This level's a problem, but that's okay. The fire level was a problem too, and we beat that one. So we can do this. Everything is compared to Dark Souls or roguelikes. Pretty much these days, yes. But not me. I compare things to things like Ninja Gaiden and Zelda 2. That's how I make my comparisons. Dennis the Menace is 2D Dark Souls. That's definitely a game I'm glad we don't have to play again, because that game sucked. Welcome back, Nate. Good to see you, man. Dude, Zaylen, that emote is so perfect for what we're doing right here. I love it. One day I want to do swordless run on Legend of Zelda, but a no-kill run I cannot. I gotta kill. Now, you absolutely can do a swordless run in The Legend of Zelda. You have to kill things with bombs. It looks very slow and tedious. I've seen people do it before, and I thought about doing it, and I'm like, I don't know if the same stupid guy got me again. Level sucks. Game is wrong. Yes, we'll just whip it. Right, Andy? We'll just say game is wrong anytime something happens. Andy, I also like your I threw you. When you're playing Street Fighter and you know you've executed a perfect throw on the other person and it doesn't work, and you say I threw you, I'm like, how did that throw not go through on the input right there? That physically looked like it should have happened. Because I grew up playing the Street Fighter series so much, you kind of memorize when you can throw your opponent. You know it's going to happen right here. And sometimes, like, for some unknown reason, the game thinks you didn't do it. Especially when you're playing against the computer. It's like it skips through a frame or something and does something completely off the wall. Okay, I think we figured that part out. We take a hit right there. That's what I was going to do right there, make an adjustment, and it kind of worked. Hey, can the bird please quit bullying me on the ladder? That'd be great. Gonna head out for the day. Have a good rest of your stream and appreciate all the support from you and everybody. Nate, no problem, man. Thank you for hanging out, dude. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and you're getting closer to affiliate, and guess what? You're going to get there. I'm glad for any type of help I could provide. I'm going to try and... see, I'm learning. I'm learning how to boost through the walls. Look at me figuring things out. No, I'm not figuring anything out. I watched Zaylin. I know it's possible because I watched Zaylin do it. Alright, just go ahead and kill me. I got no health. Alright, here we are. Here we are. We're at the position here. We have extra lives. We have full health. This is where it's happening right here. This is where we have to do it. Heard that the Home Alone game was pretty bad. Can someone verify? It sucks. I verified it for you. It sucks. Linguist, what's up, dude? Lion King, Aladdin. I have not played through those yet. I don't like Lion King. I hate that game, by the way. Now, Aladdin I could play through because I've watched my friend J-Dog play it on Genesis so much that I almost feel like I could almost do a deathless run of that game because he speed runs it. So when you watch a speedrunner play something a lot, you kind of like learn it yourself. That's the way I see it. Yes, we're learning. Absolutely. Well put. Except now I'm in a lot of trouble because I'm getting like hit continuously. There we go. Home Alone on NES is a steaming pile. That's what that is. Because you're supposed to stay ahead of the burglars or whatever. That game sucks. And I hate it. There's a glitch in NES Home Alone that allows you to freeze the bandits for an easy win. Well, that's the way I would beat that game because I hate playing it, Goten. It's just terrible. I just noticed, Andy, that's Ralph Wiggum with the learning. And so it's even more perfect than I thought. Street Fighter 2 CPU cheats. It's proven random iframes, damage buffs. I cheat even worse in Mortal Kombat. Have you ever played Mortal Kombat 2? That's the most cheating computer you will ever see in your life. Can we please make it? Nope. Okay, that's fine. We'll take another shot at it. Breeze and Sky, welcome. Good to see you, man. How's it going? Pleasure to see you as always. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. The Japanese arcade version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo is much more fair. I think it's called Street Fighter 2 Super X or something. I wonder if they made the American ones harder to try and steal money. Because they did that with Battletoads for the home versions. They've done that with Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. I'm gonna die here again. This level is god-awful. A nightmare. I totally botched what could have been the run right there. Fun to watch on Angry Video Game Nerd. Yeah, he breaks them down pretty well. He doesn't always review a bad game, but he does a good job even on the games that are not so bad. Like Silver Surfer. That would be a good example of an Angry Video Game Nerd episode of a game that's actually good. But very frustrating and difficult. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any Home Alone game I've ever played. I do like the movies. The older movies, I do like those, but I don't like any Home Alone related video games. Super Nintendo one, trash. NES one, even bigger trash. They're just not fun. They forgot to make them fun. NES Home Alone 2 is fun, won't hear anyone hating on it. I've never played that one, Apricend. So I can't hate on that one simply because I've never played it. There's our boost we're getting better at. Yeah, working towards affiliate's difficult. It took me quite a ways as well. My channel has grown like way more than I would ever deserve, and that's because of you guys. My channel is just like exploded from my point of view, and it's shocking. I never saw myself as having any success whatsoever on building a Twitch community or anything, and here we are. Sometimes miracles do happen. Hard to believe. Can we do this part correctly this time? Okay, maybe. We gotta go, though. That fire's gonna get me. Here we go. No! What can I do differently there? What can I do differently? Load Runner. I've played that before, Neff, on NES. That's kind of fun. I like Load Runner. That's where you can break parts of the floor away and like trap people and stuff. It's kind of interesting. I like that game. NES Home Alone is good to get #1 speedrun world records. Anyone who completes it gets it. That will not be me, because I despise that pile of crap. It's also said that beefed the U.S. Street Fighter II Turbo AI to prepare players for tournaments. So yeah, they wanted your money. Yes, they always want your money. Battletoads, anyone that bought that game got their money's worth because of how much you have to die to learn and beat that game. This is the part I just don't understand yet. This one bird is ruining the run completely right now. I think I may have gotten an idea on what to do there. Maybe. Dude, we still have a long way to go. This is not going well. That one bird is completely obliterating this run. I think if I pull back or something and try and bounce off of him, I think we might succeed there. I haven't tried that yet, so I'm always in a panic at that spot. That's our PB, is that exact location. We have not gotten past it yet. We are getting further into the level, though. We're getting further. Things are happening. Progress is being made, but that spot is a problem right now. I don't know what you mean. I've never dropped a single bid here. Yeah. Sure you haven't, Nintendo Ghost. I appreciate the 100 bits, though, man. Thank you so much. Very, very, very kind, as always. Where's that running guy? There's a guy that runs here. That's the guy we have to boost on. Okay. Affiliate, what is that? Anomi, you're working on affiliate too? Are you there? Let me give you a shout out. I think we are. There we go. Yeah, let's help everybody get affiliate if we can. That would be a very nice thing to do. People, I knew like no one. It was very difficult to get affiliate. I'm surprised I ever even made it that far. I'm gonna die here. I've got no health. What am I even trying to do? Let's just die. The bird is the word. No, it's not. Never say that again. Yeah, I might need some advice on that bird. It's not clicking with me for some reason. That was a good clean spot right there. All right, make this jump. I'll let this guy hit me and we'll make this jump. All right, here we're almost there. We're almost at the, there we go. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? What smart decision can I make here? Apparently none. It like gets in my face. It's on top of me. Like this. It's on top of me, hitting me in the face. What can I do to make it better? I'm not worried about this part. Alright, what the hell can we do? There it is. It's off the screen. If you go faster, you can despawn it. But now there's another one. It's off the screen too. Ah! We made it. Mixer will be make partner soon. Dude, I don't deserve partner now. There's so many better streamers than me, it's crazy. I do not deserve partner. Not even close. Like, everyone I watch stream deserves it way ahead of me. I know how to fight this boss. This guy's easy. You lose to this boss. Stream reported stuffed doll harassment. Hey, this Mario has been taking a beating since I was a child. He's used to it. It's fine. This unlicensed Mario that I had from like 1988 that came out of a claw machine in an arcade called Barrel of Fun. That's where that Mario came from. I disagree, Neff. There's so many better streamers than me that deserve partner first. It's not even close. I'm just very happy to be doing what I'm doing. If I make partner, I do. I'm going to be real happy about that. But if I don't, I don't. I definitely got started just to have a good time with streaming, and I'm having a blast. I am having an absolute blast hanging out with you guys playing some games. Used to criminal behavior. Don't worry, gamers. That's right. That's exactly right. Next time, support Nintendo and go licensed. Oh, that's right. Nintendo better not see that Mario. It is unlicensed. Alright, we made it past the boss, and we're on to the next level. I think I got lucky with the birds there. I despawned them, because if you get them off the screen very quickly, and like get them swooping hard like that, and move off the screen, they're gone. You don't have to put up with them anymore. We're going to need damage boosting here. I can already see that. Oh, that was a nice short little part for a... Oh, good lord, man. I was wondering how this part was going to play out Pacifist on a previous playthrough of this game. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be fun. I don't think the spikes kill you in one hit, though. I think they do a lot of damage. Mixer for partner. No. Many more people deserve it than me, Zaylin, that's for sure. What Nintendo forces you to play is latest 3D Zelda? I'll just refuse. They don't control me. Nintendo cannot control me. I'll just say no thank you. Okay, well, I have to take a hit here or get hit by the spikes. I have no choice. This is a good situation right here. This is a great situation to be in. Oh, really? I don't know how we made it through that, but we did. This is the next checkpoint. That's crazy. I'm dead. Okay, that's fine. We made progress. See, now we start here. Mixer for partner, accept your fate. If that's how it goes, then that's how it goes. But if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. I'm good either way. It would be cool, though. It's in my wildest dreams, I never thought that would even remotely be a possibility, and I guess it is now. Alright, we made it through that part, too. Wow, that was not hard. Every part I think's gonna be hard turns out to be not maybe that hard. Or, actually, isn't this a boss fight? No, we're not fighting Ashtar yet. That's at the end of this, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and die here. I don't remember if there's checkpoints based around the water or not. Nintendo can't control me, that's what I said. Look at me now, that's right. Though I do have I am going to be eternally grateful for Nintendo forever, because I wouldn't be involved in video games if it wasn't for our friend Mario. That's really what got me going in video games more so than anything else, was the original Super Mario Brothers. I had Atari 2600 before that, but I didn't really start liking video games till I got the original Super Mario Brothers. And I liked arcade games and stuff, but it was just amazing to play the original Super Mario at home. Sliding is not going to make this a very easy level. Every game's got to have an ice level, right? Okay, bird is off the screen. That's a big positive. I'm sliding down the wall here. There we go. And those spiders do drop down. They're not going to be a threat. Okay, this walking frog man, or whatever that is, managed to hit me, and he's barely moving. I think I slid into him. This is Jor's favorite stage. I had fun with this stage, like on a real playthrough of this game. I kind of like this one, but Pacifist, I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy it too much. No! Bird! No. No. Okay, we made it through that. Alright, I think the boss is up ahead, and we really should be able to get there with health. I really need health before we can get there. I don't care, we had no health. Bird is the word even off screen. No, it's never the word anywhere. Bird is never the word. Okay, great, the first enemy shows up and I take a hit. Oh, this ninja! This ninja jumping out of the floor. Okay, we made it through that. That got scary for a second. I thought I was going to get pushed off. Bird is never the word. Speaking of which, there, he just flew off the screen. Now he's on top of me, and I'm more than likely cooked. We're still going, though. We were going. The bird ruined the run. Wow, a bird ruined the run. Surfing bird, no. No, just absolutely no. All kinds of no. you get pushed back here, the ninja respawns. Gotta keep that in mind. Those jumpy guys suck. Bird is on the screen. Bird is off the screen, okay. How are we gonna deal with this? Not very well. No! That's okay, we can do this level. It's not that bad. The fire level and the water level were worse. This isn't that bad. So up until this point, at least, we know that the Pacifist run is alive and well. We haven't had to kill a single regular enemy up to this point. I'm taking so many hits here. I'm just face tanking through this crap at this point. That's not how you do it. Quote the Raven, never more. Screw the Raven. Always more. Whoa, almost slipped off right there. Birds have been a problem in games. They have been, I admit, but we always come out on top. We always defeat the bird in the end, despite the problems it may cause along the way. The bird ends up losing. Yeah, this is a bit of a ragey level, Fabled. This is a little bit of a ragey level. That's okay. Kinda expected it. Where's that bird coming up? Oh my god, that works so well. We can just skip that entire sequence with that ninja right there. Perfect. Okay, now I'm just attempting to face tank, and that's not really working. We did get pretty deep into this level with almost no health on top of that. If I go in there, the boss is in there. This is a boss door. You know what? I can't beat him with 1 health. I'm just gonna die here. I can't beat him with 1 health. That's not gonna happen. So we're gonna have to go back. Steamy, welcome in, buddy. How's it going today? Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So let's see if we can get there once again. Okay, I didn't do it right. I did not do it right. I forgot what I did last time and remembered at the last second, but then it was too late. I have no honor. How do I have no honor? I'm not even fighting anything. I think you're wrong. I'm not even pulling my sword out. I'm giving the enemies all the opportunity in the world to kill me here, and if they can't, that's their fault. If they can't kill me, a ninja with no sword, that's not on me. Alright, this part we just need to make some decent jumps. Alright, here's the boss. Alright, is this Ashtar? Yeah, this is him. How's it going, everyone? My power grows, my points near 100k. Great, we'll be playing more crap soon. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Please allow yourself to be trolled properly. I know, I'm just messing with you. I know, I get trolled all the time by you guys and the games. That's what we like. That's how we roll here. Plenty of trolling. Hey, Raku, welcome in. The glowy cave is pretty. Ice levels always have the best. Yes, they do. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. She just got stabbed in the back with an evil sword, and she's going to survive. I'm spoiling the story. She does not die from that horrific wound by an evil sword. Oh, you're gonna save up for, oh yeah, that's nice, that's right. You're saving up for, what's that stupid game called? Dark Castle, that's it. How can a sword be evil? I don't know, they call this the Dark Sword of Chaos. A great dialogue right there. Oh no, they shot Irene. And then they just killed that guy too. Okay, whatever, let's fight this guy. I don't really like this fight. I've never really understood how to do this fight. He's only vulnerable for like a split second. I gotta catch him in health. He's ahead by 3. Nope, missed opportunity there. I'm trying to hide. That didn't count either. Okay, see, I need practice with this particular boss. Okay, I got him twice there. Ryu says, why you do that? Yeah. This game's dialogue in the cutscenes is not great. I think this story could have been written better. Did that not count? I don't think it counted. That counted. Now we're even. I just botched it. I took some hits. Okay, at least I know how to fight this boss now. That didn't count. Okay, I guess I wasn't close enough. When he's in the middle, he's the most vulnerable, because I can just drop down on top of him like that. Okay, I'm still ahead by 1. It looked like I missed him, and that counted right there. I'm not complaining. Got it. Okay, the ice level's done. We're getting through this game, guys. We are making some progress. He's dead. Where'd I get a Dark Sword of Chaos? eBay, yeah. I've got some toy swords that could probably emulate it pretty well. Who cares about the sword? Where'd I get Irene? Yeah, exactly. Who cares about that piece of crap? Who cares? All your base belong to us. That's been around forever. I remember hearing that like 20-something years ago. Dialogues are partly due to the limitations for translation. Cutscenes move at a certain fixed speed. In Japanese language allows more dialogue in the same space. That's correct. Same thing applies to Secret of Mana, Koala. That's why that had like questionable dialogue as well. Thank you, Zaylin. I'm getting there. I'm having a lot of fun with this challenge. Yes, Irene is okay. She survives. Good job, Mario, but the princess isn't around here, so go away. Well, screw you then, Toad. Okay, I don't really remember how this level operates, but obviously not very well because there's bats all over the place. That's okay, we'll get there. We're making good progress. The boss rush part's going to be a problem, I can tell you guys that now. I am not good at the bosses in this game, and there's 3 of them, and it works kind of like in Ninja Gaiden 1, where if you die, you go back. But they do stay dead, but they don't fill your health up. So we're going to have a problem with the bosses here. I'm expecting heavy resistance from that part. I want that off the screen. Okay, I don't care about these little grunts. I just want that bat off the screen. That's all I care about. What is that gamer fuel you just consumed? This is Diet Cranberry. It's got no calories, and it tastes good, and it's got no fat, and it's got vitamin C. So I drink this and water like 95% of the time. Sometimes I'll have a soft drink with like a dinner or something, but besides that, those are the only things I drink. I almost made that without taking a hit. That would have been cool. Dead. Crap. That's fine. We've got more lives. Doopy-doo. Yes, we do. Man, I'm a little surprised we're making as much progress as we have in this game, because I'm not very familiar with Ninja Gaiden 2. I've only beaten it twice. So I'm very pleased with this progress. We've done a regular run of it and then a sword-only run of it. That's the only challenges I've done with this game so far. We'll do more. I would like to get good enough to 1 credit clear and deathless this one day. That's definitely down the road. Got to do this little thing called getting good first. Got that off the screen. That's a big deal. Alright, I think we're at the end of this part. When this guy moves. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we're getting near the end here. Closing in on... I'm doing great. I'm glad to hear you say that, Zaylin, because you're the master of this game. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start over with all our health. Ninja skills carry over from 1 to 2, I hear. Yeah, somewhat they do. I agree. I like the control in this game is excellent. And I feel like I can control it pretty well, simply from having played Ninja Gaiden 1 so much as a kid. For some reason, I never got a chance to play this when I was younger. I don't know why. I just never got the opportunity to do so. This is like level 6-1 all over again in Ninja Gaiden 1. That's what this level is reminding me of. The ending is right there. We just got to survive a little bit longer. Guarantee you there isn't much nutrients in that. Well, there's not. Well, it's basically like drinking flavored water. That's how I like to look at it. I'm taking like every possible hit known to mankind here. This is poor. Can you? I wonder if you can balance on that little bitty ledge. Let's try it. That worked good. I got shot in the face. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're through it. Oh, with no health? Oh my god, this is going to be a problem. There's a boss. I forgot about this boss. Oh, bad stuff here. We're going to have to get to the end of that level with more health than that. Either that or get really good at this boss. Oh, it's not that hard of a boss, though. I think maybe we can do it. See, yeah, I've already taken a decent chunk out of this thing. Hey, welcome in, Ab Paula. Good to see you. Welcome on in. You guys don't know Ab Paula? Very, very cool dude. Playing good stuff. I saw something about Blockbuster in there, which is why I drink vodka and Red Bull. Wouldn't recommend either one of those. Where's my Blockbuster card? It appears to have gone missing. That's unfortunate. Now we can't rent any games. There it is. Hold up. We're good. You guys want to go rent another game? You want to rent something? Let's go rent something. What do we want to rent? Superman 64? No. Let's rent Guardian Legend. That's a good game. River City Ransom. That's a good game, too. There's plenty of good games out there to rent. I'm going to beat this boss with 2 hit points left. That's totally a thing. There we go. Yeah, this boss is in Ninja Gaiden 1 as well, Raku. Exactly. Except it's a little harder in this one because it fires projectiles low. Perfection there. Okay, see, even Ryu says I fought this creature before. How could this be? How could this be? And this guy dies, by the way. Spoiler alert, that guy with the shades, he died. Okay, here, oh, this level's tough. we're in the meat and potatoes of the game now, guys. This is where things could go tragically bad. Yeah, see, they already did. I went the wrong way. We gotta do that without taking a hit. I can be more patient here. Rent Pepsi Man. What games do you guys want to rent? Pepsi Man, Friday the 13th, Solar Jet Man. I should not have asked what to rent. I should have known better than to ask you guys what to rent. You're going to pick the worst things possible. The best thing mentioned is Friday the 13th on VHS. We can rent that, because that's not a bad video game. Hey, that was a good boost right there. That was actually kind of good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I saw that coming. Okay, let's see if we can get past the fire quicker. I'll take 1 or 2 hits. That's fine. We really need to get to this point with all our lives. I think that would make it easier. Okay, where do we need to go? Okay, there's a lot of crap on the screen. How are we going to do this? Alabama and potatoes are good here, man. I like potatoes. They're good. They're good stuff. How's this gonna work? Okay, what should we do? I've got a plan, but I don't think it's a good one. It was not very good, no. That was a crappy plan. What's in the Blockbuster adult section? I can't tell you that. That's classified information. Can't tell you. See, they have the movies covered up. We're not supposed to know. Okay, I know what to do here. I just need to do it correctly. Can we make this jump from here? That was trash. That was legit trash play right there. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. We can get back to that. Good freaking God. There's no excuse for that. Birds are reason for birds. Birds are here. We would have died there anyway. That was like the worst jump in the history of video games right there. I will take full responsibility for it, and that's fine. Went the wrong way again, because I don't know these levels well enough. That was so terrible. Doesn't get much worse than that, does it? Went the wrong way again. Boy, I am all kinds of messing up here. We just need to get to that section with the flames with a little bit more health. Got there with the same amount of health. Is it possible to get through these without taking a hit? I don't know. Probably. How about only one hit? That's an improvement from last time. Chex Quest. Chex Quest is okay. We could rent that. I did rent Friday the 13th to the kid from Blockbuster because I love the movies, and that game is nothing like the movies. I hated that game. I hated Friday the 13th on NES because no one could figure out how to play it. I have seen it played correctly, though, since then. My friend J-Dog here has beaten it, and I got to watch that, and I was in awe. Grinding Nemo? No. Try getting the top of the ladder first on the flame room. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe we need to move the flames further before making a move there. I think that would definitely work. Trying to get birds off the screen. Birds are off the screen. They were off the screen for a second. Here come the birds. Here come the birds. They're here. Why is the whole level coated in Nickelodeon slime? Good question. You ready to play some Double Dare? We can play some Nickelodeon games. Double Dare. You guys remember that one where you had to answer questions or something, or they would dump a lot of crap on your head? I was a contestant in that back in the day. I won, like, first place. No, I was never on that. God, I wanted to be a contestant on that back in the day. I think that would have been a lot of fun. Double Dare. Does that even still come on? I bet it doesn't. I haven't looked at Nickelodeon channel in like years. Get rid of this bird! Jesus Christ almighty. Crap on Your Head, the game show, right? That's it. There was another game show too called Fun House or something. It was hosted by J.D. Roth. Does anybody remember that? I really like that. Fun House. It was kind of like a different version of Double Dare. I wanted to be on Wild and Crazy Kids. I don't recall that one. That does not ring a bell. Only thing I ever watched on Nickelodeon was Kenan and Kel. I don't remember that either. I was like missing. I'm dying here on purpose, by the way. I know that there's enemies are swarming me. I see that. This is a great situation. Look, there's 3 birds on the screen. That's wonderful. Nick Arcade. Now that's the game show to be on. Goten's got it. He's got it. That is the game show. Nick Arcade. Because they actually played really good games, like Neo Geo type games and stuff. That was it. That or Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's another really, really good one. Man, I miss being a kid and watching all that cool stuff. I really do. Being an adult sucks. Let's go back to being children again. No! God, I hate birds! I'm gonna die again on purpose. We need more lives. We need more lives. We're getting more lives. Double Dare and Funhouse both had NES games. Yes, and Double Dare really sucks on NES, Neff. It does. Now, Funhouse I've never seen on NES. I'm guessing it's terrible. It's probably made by LJN or some other Ocean or some other crap-ass company. Or maybe it was made by Titus. Maybe that's what company made it. You guys know what games Titus makes? That's like my least favorite video game company of all time. Titus. I wonder why that could be. This run's going terrible as well. Anytime there's a bad game from now on, I'm going to assume Titus made it. Okay, let's see if we can... I went too fast. It doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter if I take another hit. Alright. And now I'm going to die on purpose, because we made it to where I wanted to be with all our lives. We're down one life. Still put on an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark for comfort? Cozy times once in a while. Great idea, Zaylin. I should honestly do that too. You got me thinking about it now. Favorite Nick Showtime is from Nick at Night. Are You Afraid of the Dark? You know, like, nothing is coming to my mind that stands out that I really liked a whole lot, because I didn't see a whole lot of Nickelodeon as a kid because we didn't have cable at my parents' house for quite some time. I know that sounds crazy, but my parents were a little bit in the rural area of the state, and we were not able to have cable for quite a while, so I missed out on some early stuff. But like when I was at a friend's house, I would get to watch everything. So that's where most of my experience with like Nickelodeon stuff came from, was going over to my buddies' houses and watching it there. But when I was at home, we didn't have hardly any channels. Eventually, they did run cable to my parents' house, and then they got DirecTV and all that stuff. So I kind of missed out a little bit on some of that. Death to all avian creatures, yes. I cannot stand birds. I see a bird flying. I go outside my house. I see a bird flying around. I start frowning. I'm not kidding about that. I really do, because it just brings back all these memories of things that have gone wrong in games with birds. Mixer would have insisted on a pacifist run when playing a game on Nick Arcade. Dude, I so would have been on that, Neff. I would have been like, this is too easy. Let's find a way to make it harder. We're going to change this to Deathless for Nick Arcade. And I don't care if my opponent, whoever he is, Bobby from Colorado, if he objects. I don't care. We're doing this Deathless. I just made up a person out of thin air to create my opponent. Cartoon Network and Toonami. Oh my God, Linguist. I love it so much. I was never forgiven Cartoon Network for taking the afternoon Toonami block off when they had Dragon Ball Z and Ronin Warriors and Rurouni Kenshin and Sailor Moon and all the good stuff in the afternoon. They took that off and put some baby crap on instead. I'm still not happy about it, and that was 18 years ago. I will never get over it. I don't want too many birds, Goten. Too many birds. No. No birds. What am I... I'm going to try something here. See, I tried something and it worked. It worked. Best birds are ostrich and chicken. They don't fly and you can eat them. Yes. Yes. And yes, Neff, I agree. I'm that. Is that something that's afraid of avian creatures? I'm just assuming. I don't know what that means, but I'm just making an assumption here. Colorado Bobby, what a jerk. That's right. That's the guy I'm playing against. That's totally him. How are we going to do this part? Oh, this is where I fell last time. Remember I made that really stupid jump? I was wondering if you could just grab the ladder from here. I don't think you can do that. I could maybe get boosted into the ladder. I'm going to try and get boosted into the ladder. Hold up. That's how you do it. Oh my God, fire. I'm going to die here. Okay, well. Jesus! Got there with 2 lives and I lost both of them on the same screen. We're near the end. Come on, just finish this. Get good. We made progress on that run. I can't complain. That was a PB. Anytime a PB happens, you gotta accept it as good. Hit me. Jesus, I wasn't far enough over. That was my fault. A little stall the game to announce bigotry towards animals. It's not bigotry. I wouldn't call it that. It's more along the lines of they annoy me beyond human comprehension. I wouldn't go as far as call it bigotry, though. Well, maybe you could. Maybe you could. One time I met the voice of Tom from Toonami, who's also the voice of Spike from Cowboy Bebop. Bang. Right, Nintendo goes? Bang. Go out with a bang. I had a friend that we were watching the last episode of Cowboy Bebop together, and he had never seen it before, and I wasn't spoiling it for him. And he was saying, I bet Spike survived at the end. And I was like, how do you figure that? And he was like, I bet he did. He never could give me a good reason for that. I was like, why on earth would they have him survive at the end there? Spoiler alert, by the way. For anybody that's not seen Cowboy Bebop, whoops. But why would he survive there? It doesn't make any sense that he would make it through that. We have to die again. We have to die again. We have to die again. Are penguins okay? Penguins are okay. I will let penguins slide. I will let them slide because they don't fly and they move slowly. So see, they can't hurt me. There are penguins in Batman Returns video game that shoot missiles at you, so maybe I shouldn't let them off the hook. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh. Swear Home, Alabama. Never heard it said that way, but very interesting. Plabu, have you really not seen Cowboy Bebop? I should not say things like that because that's such a well-known anime. I should not spoil something quite like that. A kiwi is a good bird? I don't know. I don't know if I would accept that. They got me again. They got me again! How can I pull them off the screen? I felt like my earlier attempts at this level were a lot better. This run, the wheels are coming off this run. Is that a type of a bird, though? A kiwi? I've never heard of it, believe it or not. It would be easy for me to say any bird, any good bird, a good bird is a dead bird, but I won't go that far. All birds are inherently evil. I was gonna let penguins off the hook, but then I remembered in Batman Returns, the beat-em-up game on Super Nintendo, the penguins are firing missiles at Batman. So I guess we can't let them off the hook after all. Yeah, a tiny little chick-sized flightless bird. Okay, if it's flightless, that's immediate positive. If it's flightless. See how I'm just being tortured here? How could you guys blame me for not liking birds after seeing this type of stuff? And then there was... I can't get this part down. I can't get it down. I will get my vengeance. Ryu kills Irene at the start of Ninja Gaiden 3. What? What? Plabu, are you serious? No. Okay, now I really want to see how Ninja Gaiden 3 plays out. By the way, we're dying again because I'm an idiot and can't figure out this part with the birds. They're just ruining everything. Beat is a good bird. Oh, Beat. Beat did help us out, Raku. He's on our side. Beat from Mega Man. How could we forget our little friend? He did take out Dr. Wily. It was like Mega Man 5 or something where you use Beat to kill Dr. Wily. Very impressive. Only good penguin is Mario Lemieux. He's a good one. He's a legendary one. Good old Mario Lemieux. I can't get my positioning down. I can't get my positioning down here. I do not understand what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, I'm gonna die again on purpose, but I'm gonna get some practice for this part. I need practice very, very badly for this part, because I just don't get it. It doesn't matter, I can't even get up there. I can't even get up there now. This is going off the rails. Anyone remember that one Kiwi animation where he pulled all those trees off a mountain cliff? No, does not ring a bell. That sounds really awkward. Even chicken are nasty. Remember how they attack you in Zelda 3 after you attack them? But whatever, they do that. If you keep beating up on a chicken in A Link to the Past, it calls in about 50 more chickens to try and kill Link. I saw that in a magazine, and I didn't believe it was true. I thought the magazine was trolling me as a kid, so I was like, I'm going to just keep hitting chickens and see what happens. And sure enough, they do come for you. Plot twist, Irene was Jacquio all along. You know, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Irene is Jacquio. Watch that actually be true now. Okay, we're on this screen with no health. I'm gonna go ahead and die here. I'm gonna die here. Zert, welcome in. How's it going? A good game, yes, a good game with a really frustrating challenge, and I'm not doing a good job right now at all. Doing a bad job on this level. This is a very, very difficult level. I had a hard time with this level when I could equip the sword. But Pacifist is a whole nother ball game here. Okay, here we go. This worked last time. Why is it not working now? Hey, we don't need to do... What in the world? I've done that before. The Kukos are always justified in their vengeance. If you're mean to cute chickens, they'll be mean to you. Fair point, Raku. Fair point. They don't harm you. They're just kind of there, and if you beat up on them, it's your own fault. So I will accept that. Bird has got to leave the screen. Bird has got to leave the screen. This sucks so much, man. There's another level beyond this. There's an even harder level after this one. So it's not like I should, like, I can relax after we beat this level. It's only going to get harder. I think I've got that part figured out now. Took long enough, but I think it's done. Alright, we're back to this part again. We're getting back to this part very quickly. Off the rails in a crazy game, yes. Absolutely. Kiwi, check YouTube, uploaded in 2006. 45 million views. Okay. I will check that after the stream. Nice. So it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. That's a good way to look at it. The game may not be going well at this point, but it's Saturday. It's a weekend. That's always a good thing. Birds have got to leave the screen one way or another. They've got to get off the screen. Okay, they're gone. Now, how I did this part correctly one time, like perfectly, and I can't figure out how to do it again. See, that time it worked perfectly. And the time before that, he couldn't make that jump. That's Ryu's fault. That's not my fault. I was in the right spot. Okay, I haven't figured this part out yet. This part's very dangerous. There is room to make the jump onto the ledge where the enemy is. What if we do a backwards jump to that ledge? Would that fix the problem? It might. I'm gonna try it. Yes! Progress! PB, we're not done yet, though. Now there's a more powerful bird here. Oh my god. Is this possible? I don't know. This is as far as we've seen. We have not seen any further than this. I'm gonna get this off the screen. Need it off the screen. Okay. Yes! Alright, that's the end of that guy. This is the end, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. We do have the boss rush, though. This is going to be another difficult level to work through, and we're going to have to repeat this level a couple of times because we're going to have to deal with the bosses. But we're making progress. Very nice progress. Try and figure all this mess out. Okay, that went a lot better than I expected. I'll probably never be able to emulate what just happened right there again. Because we kind of got the bounces we needed right there. Wow, that went really good. That went amazing. There's still a long way to go, though. I'm gonna let him hit me. Look at them all. God! No! There's like 20 birds there. Yeah, I know there's only 3. It feels like 20. See if we can pull them off the screen. It's a bad idea. It's not a. It's no idea at all. It's stupidity. Jeez. Gotta get through this part, man. We gotta get through this part. I'm not gonna have enough health for any of these boss fights. We gotta get here with more lives. We need more lives. We have to get there with at least 1 extra. It's the final push of the game. It should be difficult. I was trying to get knocked to the other side. Man, this is painful. This is painful. But we're at the end here. We're very close. This is the last level. If you lose to one of the bosses, you don't get to try again. You start right back here at the beginning of this level, no matter if you have extra lives or not. They were a little more lenient than they were in Ninja Gaiden 1, at least. I couldn't even see where I was. We gotta do it. We need lives. We have to have them. There's no point in continuing onward as long as we're not at maximum here. It's okay to take a couple of hits here and there. That's fine. Back. Unbelievable. I don't think this is going to end well. I don't think it's going to end very well. I think we need to take the bottom path right there. That looked 100 times safer. Alright, let's get our lives back. Man, this is tough. The cutscene graphics are outstanding. It's the writing of the story that's not very good in this one. I thought the story sounded very cheesy, and that's not due to the original developers. I'm sure it's actually a lot better. Is that what I did last time? I don't remember. I was just running. Okay, we gotta get there with more lives. And also, the boss fight is really difficult. At least the first part. The first boss is the worst of the 3. The other 2 aren't that bad, but you don't get your health back. That's part of the challenge here. The stench of failure. May not be able to do this part. Might not be good enough to do this part. We're gonna keep grinding though, we're not giving up. Never, never, never giving up. I've never had to give up on a challenge so far. We've always been able to finish whatever the challenge was going to be. I've never had to quit one. We're not quitting here. We're at the end. There's got to be a way to figure it out and do it. There just got to be. It's going to require a lot of pixel perfect stuff, though. Be in the right place at the right time. Stop it, you can do it. 6-1 seem way worse than this. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm feeling the squeeze on this one. At least in 6-1, at least there was no holes to fall in. What am I doing wrong here? Besides everything. We need to get bounced across that. That's what we need to do. We need to get shot there on purpose and bounce across it. Powered up the game, playing alongside you. Perfect. Yes, give this a try, Zaylin. Get to this level. You'll be here in like 5 minutes because you speed run this, and then try this Pacifist. See if you can do it. Because this is something else. Oh, we made it. Okay, so we got to just go faster there. There's a method to the madness here. There's a method to the madness. Okay, we're gonna go down this time. That was much safer. That's what we're going to do from now on. What about this bat? Can that help me out? I don't want to get knocked backwards. I want to get knocked forwards. Okay, progress. It would be great to get through the next screen with all this particular area right here with all my health, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Can I despawn this guy like in Ninja Gaiden 1? Sometimes you can do that. Apparently not. Okay, well, it was worth a try. Okay. What do we do here? Dude, that was beautiful. If I can time that again, we can use a bird to push us up to that ledge and maybe save an enormous amount of health by doing that. I really liked what happened there. That was outstanding. So it's possible. I don't think I can do it every time, though. That's the thing. No, I can't do it every time. I can do it like one time, and it was just by sheer random luck. Way too many birds. Way too many birds. Get up there! How did I fall back down? I fell back down somehow. I don't understand. It's not the way it was supposed to happen. How many birds are on the screen? Well, it's a PB, but I have no health. I got no health, and the boss is right up ahead. And we don't get health. There's a restore health thing, but we can't pick it up. It's a Pacifist run. How am I gonna beat Jacquio with no health? Rough estimate within how many minutes you think you can beat the game? I have no idea. I have no clue. We may be here another 10 hours. I'm not good at this fight, by the way. Done 2 points of damage. Did that not count? Didn't count. That didn't count either. Where's the hitbox on this guy? Where's the hitbox? I'm not finding a hitbox. Is his face? Nope. I'm I'm not landing hits. I at least want to learn where the hitbox is before I die. Yeah, cool. Okay. If we can get to that screen with one more life, we can fight him with more health, and I'll have a better chance. But we have to get there with more health, which is doable. It's a star thing? Okay, yeah, I do want to know the hitbox. I was swinging my sword and nothing was happening there. I was clearly hitting him. Okay, we're getting much better, guys. Much better. That part is not that bad anymore. Hitbox is a tiny sliver in a center of vertical line. Wonderful. Yeah, the star, I was guessing that might be it. Runs from his top to bottom. Okay. So we have to, like, get the sword deeper into him. That was kind of my issue there. The sword was not deep into him. I'm dead here. That's fine. That's okay. We have to clear this screen with this life, basically. We have to get to the end area. And I think we can do it. Mistake. Oh. I'm trying to bounce back up there. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I did it. We got a chance now. Harder than the first one. Sweet tequila. I agree, man. I agree this is harder. It's a great game. I love this game. If I could change one thing in Ninja Gaiden, it would be that screen transitions would not kill you if you jump to them. Yep. A lot of games have that. Like you're supposed to climb down the ladder or whatever, and the game won't let you do it if you try and jump. I'm going to die right here on purpose because I have no health and the boss fight's right up ahead. We're getting to the boss quickly. Birds are ruining everything. There was like 6 birds on the screen right there for a second on one of those previous runs. That was insanity. No! Cut the mistakes. Oh my god, I gotta cut mistakes. That was dumb. That was dumb. I had an opportunity there. Can't waste opportunity. At least we can get back there quickly. I'm going to keep playing until we beat this. I'm going to keep playing. I don't care how many more hours it takes to get through this. We're beating this today. Right there at the end, too. Lost it again. I would definitely call this one harder than Ninja Gaiden 1. I definitely would. There's more enemies on the screen. The jumps are a little bit tighter. There's some parts in Ninja Gaiden 1, yeah, they're really tough, but this one's definitely harder. Pushed off. Alright. Gotta cut the crap. Gotta cut the crap and start playing well again. I was doing good for a second there. Now I'm playing poorly again. Bird sanity, yes. Now, there is a way to get through all this, because I've done it almost perfectly a couple of times, so there is a method to doing all this correctly. It's just trying to find the right path to get on for it. Like, see right there, that went pretty darn well, but there's some more crap to put up with right after that. The birds are everywhere, and they are the threat. They're the true threat, not the bosses. Mistakes are starting to pile up now, not the level being difficult, just dumb little mistakes are starting to happen, because we've been playing so long now, you kind of just start doing dumb stuff. That's kind of where I've gotten at this point. If you play a ROM hack where every enemy was replaced by a bird, I would try it just to see if we could beat it. We did do a Ninja Gaiden ROM hack, and it was absolutely brutal. It took like 6 hours to beat it. It took 6 hours to beat the whole thing. It was amazing. You should try it, Zaylin. You should really try it. Being good at Ninja Gaiden games, it's right up your alley. Another mistake. Now I can't get back to where I need to. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I forgot the name of that ROM hack, but I've got it, and I will definitely show you where to get it. It's a good one, but be warned, it is very demented. I was in all... Dead again. Dead again, that's okay. Dead, 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 dead left, dead right, dead up, dead down. Yes, I will send you the message for it, without a doubt. The message with the information with it. It's a good one. I would love to see you play it. I just got to get better at this part. I just got to get good at it. This is like Kaizo Mario here. That's what this is. It's very similar to. You die a million times. You have to get the perfect strategy down for what you're trying to do. It's just like Kaizo. Jesus Christ! Oh wait, I have all my lives. I forgot to kill myself. Can we make this guy fall off? We did that a second ago. Sometimes you can, but I'm not going to waste time with it. We're just going to keep going. That went pretty well. It's this next part coming up that's confusing me. I knew this level was going to be an absolute hell, and it's not disappointing. That was just lucky. I don't know what I did right there to accomplish the jump. I don't even know what I did there. I have no clue. It just randomly happened. Alright, now if we can get through this part without losing a life, it would be amazing, but I'm not expecting it because this part's tough. There's going to be 50 birds on the screen. I expect that. I need to bounce up there. I need to bounce up there. I can't. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. We need to be able to clear this screen. 7-2 is like a boss rush almost, but with every smaller enemy. Yes. Good description. It feels just like that. Every single little encounter here has to be done perfectly or it's not happening. I'm trying to bounce up there. It's not working. That time it did. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get a crack at the boss here if I don't screw it up again. Here we go. Here we go. That's like the Moth guy right there. The boss named Moth at the end of 5-3 and the first Ninja Gaiden right there. Alright, looks like we might get in there with some health. Could have been better, but we're in there. Okay. This is going to be absolute hell with no weapon. This is going to be absolute hell, this boss fight. Yeah, you have to hit him really deep with the sword. I see that now. I wasn't getting close enough. I was way too close and I didn't land a hit. If he hits me, I have to hit him. not scoring more hits? Jesus. I missed. The hitbox is so small. It's tiny. No! We can do this. 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 It's totally doable. I got a lot better at that fight. I got good at it. I understand how it works now. 1 health. One. Just one. That's all it would have taken. I couldn't hit him again. The hitbox is really, really not good on that guy. It's terrible. Man, what a grind, guys. What a grind. Well, we wanted some challenge. We got it. I would have died there anyway. That's fine. We have, this is the section you have to go into with 1 full life here. This is honestly the worst part of the whole run right here. Because there's 50 birds on the screen. Nope. Not this time. Not this time. Maybe next time. I'm gonna go ahead and start over. We have to have an extra life for that. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Cut the crap. Cut the crap and play well. It's not that hard. Cut the crap and play well. So close, man. So close. 1 hit point. 1 hit point. That's gonna haunt me a little bit, that 1 hit point. It's gonna haunt me. It'd be nice if you could just face tank through everything, but that doesn't work. I tried doing that. You take way too much damage, and there's parts where you need to take a hit instead of in another part. Please move. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so this first part is not that bad anymore. We've gotten better at it. Continuing to show improvement. Here is where the problem lies. I haven't figured this part out yet. I'm going to go ahead and die here. So we're going to need more than 4 hit points. You know, this would be a lot easier if I could pick health up. There is health you can pick up right before the boss rush, but we can't do that because it's a pure pacifist run and it's not allowed. God, just give me a chance, game. You got to give me a chance with that. I can't do it. I can't jump up there. It's not gonna happen. Gotta get through that section with extra life. Started learning low percent was just so much easier than this. It's easier than this? This is nuts. I thought, hey, we did Ninja Gaiden 1 Pacifist. I bet we can do 2. This is so much harder. It's not even comparable. I pressed the jump button. That really wasn't my fault there. I pressed jump. I bet I could not do it, Zaylin. I bet I couldn't. We've come close. We've come close. We're on the edge. We're just on the precipice of victory here. Just getting it to the boss is the problem. I know we can beat him now. There's no items, no clones, only sword. I bet you do great. Yeah, we already did a run of that, actually. And we made it through the whole game. Believe it or not. No, we did use shadow clones. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't quite do it quite that way. We did use the red clones. But yeah, we didn't use any other items besides that. But I totally feel like I could do that now. Alright, what am I doing? We gotta die here. This part right up here at the end is absolute. This is the worst part of the level, is this ending part of this particular section. Okay, I'm gonna let him hit me a couple of times. That's okay. This bird right here is the one we need to push me over. Okay, good. I'll take a couple of hits. That guy just fell off the ledge. How did that happen? But I'm not gonna complain. We're gonna make it up here. Alright, now I'm gonna die again. And now we're gonna go fight, what's his name? Jacquio. And hopefully beat him this time. It's not an easy fight. It's a really tough fight. I mean, I got better at it, but that doesn't guarantee a win on it. Looks like I'm going to get there with less health this time. Yeah. A little bit less health. I gotta look for my opportunity here. That didn't count. Oh, wonderful. That counted, but he got me too. We can't trade hits. I have to come out ahead. He only does 1 point of damage, but so do I. So if he hits me, I have to at least hit him back at least a couple of times over. He's only ahead of me by 3. I slipped. Slipped off right there. Yeah, that's the end of this run. Not good enough at this fight yet. Not good enough. More practice. It's alright. It'll be another practice run. Not there yet. Getting there. Not quite ready. Phoenix, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. We're trying to get good here. It's not going particularly well. It's going to be another close fight. Try. Good try. Got him down to 2. Just can't close the deal on him. Can't close the deal. So close. Just get a little, if I could just get a little fraction a bit better. Hope you're having a great day, Phoenix. Good to see you, man. Thought this is easier than Jacquio Ninja Gaiden 1, but then again I use special weapons. Oh my, really? This Jacquio is an absolute beast. Oh, another little mistake there. Little mistake, got me. Special weapons delete every boss in this game immediately, yep. I've seen you just, you can kill Jacquio in like 2 seconds, Salen, with the shadow clones and the fire. You drop him in like instantly. It's very funny to see. That was a pretty good run. It wasn't terrible. I gotta be a little bit pleased. Nope. Gotta press A. Gotta press A to jump. I'm gonna keep streaming till we do this, guys. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. Started Earthbound today for the first time, and I love it so far. Awesome. Never played Earthbound. That's a game I would like to try someday. Okay, bad start. Let me go ahead and start over. Crap, start again. Gotta get off to a good start. Gotta get off to a good start. But we're just gonna keep going until victory happens. We're just gonna keep on going. We'll find something else to do tomorrow. But today we're finishing this game. I don't care if I have to stream till 12 o'clock tonight. I don't care. We're doing this. It's totally doable. You just gotta play better. This is the run. Don't say that, Koala. I'll let you down. I will let you down. Any run could theoretically be the run. I will say that, but I'm definitely gonna name a run for sure. Hey, this is a decent start here. Go ahead and take our first death there. There is a 1-up also you can pick up, but we can't pick that up because it is an item, and we can't pick any items up. Which is unfortunate, but that's the way it's gonna work. No, nothing's working! No! Something got screwed up somehow. Something's got screwed up. Something's screwed over. I'm trying to get this guy to fall off. If this guy falls off, we're in good shape. He fell off. Doesn't matter. I don't have enough health to do it anyway. Bird! 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 See, that's why I can't shoot. That's why. See, Koala. See, I let you down there. It's not the run. The stars are going to have to align for this. It's just going to take an absolute miracle. No, I've not heard about the bird. No. And don't want to hear about it. Never going to give up. Never going to let you down. That's right. There's a lot of failure, an absolute astronomical amount of failure here, but one of the runs here is gonna work. It physically is hurting that we got Jackweo to 1 health and 2 health. That is so close. That is insanely close. I can't move. I'm stuck. Gotta get the birds off the screen. Try and despawn this guy, which is I learned we can do. I can't move. I'm just getting bounced around. Another dead run. Start over. It's just gonna be a very long grind. Not that it hasn't been already, but the grind in this section is unthinkable right now. Ninja Gaiden 1 was just baby stuff. This is where it truly began. The baby stuff's done. Some of the world's top intellectuals seem to concur that a certain avian creature might be the word. Disagree. Completely disagree. Just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep on going. If I could get to Jackweo with a couple more hit points, we would have beaten him last time. Oh, I know we would have beaten him last time. And that wasn't even a very clean run. It was very messy. It was ugly. Press jump. It's like when you got iframes going, jumping doesn't always work correctly. It doesn't always work. B word is the new F word. It is. It absolutely is. Seems like I could figure this out by now. It seems like it would have happened by this point, but just the level of difficulty here is among some of the highest I've ever seen for any of these challenges we've attempted. This is moving up the top of the list very, very, very quickly. The other Pacifist challenge that was absolutely mind-breakingly hard was Castlevania. I think this might be a little harder than that. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't raged more than I have, honestly. All right, we got to start over. This is where it all comes down, guys. This particular section right here is what's making or breaking these runs. There's really like nothing I can do much with this. Oh my God, what is going on over there? What is going on over there? Holy crap. Holy Diver Deathless still top? No, this is harder than Holy Diver Deathless. That's only hard because we had to keep starting over. If I didn't have to keep starting over, that would have been done long ago. And I made a lot of dumb mistakes in that as well. It's Zaylin with gift subs to Ab Paula, Orcus Porcus, Morgan, Dantastic, and Brian B, the IT guy. If you guys, any of you guys are here and just got a gift sub from Zaylin, please, please, please give him your thanks, because that was incredibly nice. Dude, I appreciate it so very much. Thank you so much, man. Some motivation. Holy crap. It's nuts. You're more equipped to do this challenge than me, that's for sure. We gotta despawn this guy. I appreciate it very much, man. He's despawned. Having a fun time here. I'm glad, man. That's what matters to me, more so than anything else, is people having a fun time. I cannot do this part. I cannot physically do it. I can't do it. And I don't know how to do it. There's a way. Getting good is it. I got pushed the wrong way. And you know what's bad about this? You know what's bad about this? Is that once we kill Jackweo, there's 2 more bosses to fight. There's 2 more bosses. Not that they're that difficult, it's just that we're gonna need to get there with health. We're gonna need to get there with some health. And that means doing more of these levels. Doing this wonderfully fun level again. That's how that's gonna work. You know what sounds like a fun time to me? More Superman 64. That felt more doable than this, Cruddas, and that's saying a lot. Because Superman 64 was very difficult, but mostly difficult for the wrong reasons. That's what I'll say about Superman 64. Razul's another Ninja Master, more so than me. Is that so? I'm definitely going to have to check his channel out for sure. Because I love these games. I love seeing people be really good at them. That'll never be me, but... Okay, dead right there is fine. Dead right there is fine. Lex, oh my God, I never want to hear the name Lex again. Lex kind of won at the end of Superman 64 yesterday, by the way. It was like you rescued all your friends, but Lex is still alive in the real world. That was our ending to Superman 64. It was just an insult. It was just an insult. There was nothing good. I'm really trying to figure this part out. Okay, he's gone. Now what do we do? What do we do? Got it! Got it! Got it! Okay. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. We're gonna die here. And now we got full health. Now we gotta get Jackweo. You get 1 Lex wins, you start over. Good Lord at that. Ito, we're getting there, man. We're getting there. There's progress. It's not good progress. It's a little bit of progress, and I'll take it. We're going to get in there with more health this time. Maybe a little bit. Not much. Jesus. Okay, just be happy with what I got. That didn't count. This boss sucks. His hitbox is so small. Yes! I'm too hurt to beat the next boss. I'm way too hurt to beat this next guy, but that's okay. We'll start at the next guy. We'll start at this guy from next time. I'll try and beat him this time. Probably not going to happen, but that's okay. I don't have enough health. That's okay. See, if I can get to this guy with more health, we got him. We will beat him with more health. Okay, Jacquio is dead. We don't have to fight him again. Now we just have to fight that thing and then the final boss. Hold up. What's going on in chat? I'm missing stuff. 1 second. I'm missing... I'm dead. Stupid play. Idiot play. Mugwai, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. Been lurking Arcus and Retro Runner a bit and saw Rezo was playing Turtles. Everybody's playing good stuff. See, that's why I like the retro community so much. It's because you can always find someone cool playing something good at any time of the day, practically. We made a lot of progress with that. Holy crap. Mugwai, I hope you're having a great day, man. Good to see you. We're trying our best here. Some progress has been made. I'm excited. There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Yes. Come on. Come on! That's not what I wanted. Okay, never mind. That is what I wanted. It's either retro games or 90,000 channels playing Elden Ring. Exactly. You'll never see Elden Ring here. No Elden Ring here. We play things like Dennis the Menace and Superman 64. We don't do Elden Ring here. That's for sure. Come on, man. Come on. Just cut me a little bit of slack here. We're almost at the end of this nightmare. Alright, get the birds off the screen. Something's going on. Insomniosis, welcome in, buddy. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the resub. 6 months already. That does not seem possible, but it's true. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, F Elden Ring. Eloquently put, Phoenix. I agree. Eloquently put. I'm going to have to follow all you guys' channels that stream when I'm done with this today. I'm going to follow all you guys that are also streamers. I like to get to know other streamers as well so I can pop in their channels and give encouragement and good stuff like that. It's such a great community, man. It's just an amazingly good community. I'm going to die here on purpose so we can go get some more health. And now we're making progress, guys. Victory is within our grasp with this nonsense. I absolutely will follow everyone. Thank you. Cannot wait. Go. Alright, go ahead and hit me. That's fine. I should not be jumping right there. I think that... No, you stupid ass bird. You got one more shot on me. Okay. We got more health in this fight this time. Almost need like a 6th sense for this fight because there's so much crap going on. Got him. Okay, guys. It's the end of the road here. We're going to do this. I'm feeling it now. We just had to get through Jacquio. Jacquio was entirely the problem here. I'm probably still too hurt to win this fight, but that's okay. I'll try. Should have ducked under that. I know how this fight works. Good lord. If I lose this fight, it's fine. Because we can just get right back to this guy, which is fairly weak. Yeah, I'm going to lose this fight. That's fine. His head should come off any second now. Nah, we're not going to make it. That's okay, one more run. I know the level a lot better now. Or who needs another run? Who needs another run? I guess we didn't need another run after all, did we, guys? Holy God.